Fuck. Am I organized? No. I was chasing the cat around. I don't even have Steam up. This is a horrendous start to remembering how to do all the streaming and stuff. Actually, that means it's a normal start. Oh, fuck. That means I haven't even got that. Ah! I realized I don't have anything sorted. And the cat's just. Oh no, she's just sat there. Okay. Close that. Fuck off with that. Where's game? There's game. Wait for that to boot. What are you doing down there, cat? But yes, hello to her. Oh, it's not even full screen. Hang on. Game audio. Properties. Garage rally circuit. That looks good. That's not the supposed to change it, but it worked. There we go. And it's small because it's not full screen yet. If I did that. Where are we? There we go. That looks better and proper. Definitely organized and ready to be streaming and everything. Oh my god. Hang on, I'll see. But yes, hello. To whoever's lurking, etc. I'm checking the audios. It seems to be fine. Ramble, ramble. I haven't even turned the fucking controller on now. Can't do anything. I'm back? I don't know. Where's my things? There's my things. Yeah. I was like, I think last time I was streaming, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna do it all the time and shit. It's gonna be great and fucking whatever. And then why's my controller flat? Fuck's sake. Ah! Fuck, shall we start that again? Fucking hell. Who the fuck comes in with a flat controller just be like, yeah. What's gone wrong so far? Didn't even have Steam open, didn't have the game sorted, chased the cat around instead of getting everything ready. Game didn't want to be full screen. That's why. And controller's flat. Fucking hell. Ah, I just realized new little icons for the audio mixer on fucking OBS. That makes it a bit easier for me to see what should be doing whatever. Yeah. Fun game has gotten new maps. Tried to do the old map. Yeah, let's warm up with this one. So basically it's got the whole another 8 maps for all the cars and it's going to be great because now I have to beat... What? Ah! God damn it. What have I done? Nothing's working now. Fuck me. Hang on, let's restart the game. Oh, what a shit show. Options. Visuals. Window style. Full screen. Let's get out of there. Single player. We want to go to Europe. I fat thumbed it. No, I don't want to do that one. Quick race. There we go. Is everything working? Yes, cool. Ready, set, go. Yeah, I was meaning to like get more back into streaming. I think around Easter. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna be here and everything. And then Easter, and then job hunting, and then just shenanigans. And I was like, for the longest time. Oh, am I going to be able to beat my mate? Nah, probably not with this run. Fucking hell. But this is warm up. Oh, that's right. You can take a shortcut then. But was meaning to get back to the... Oh, fuck that. But we've still got some pace. The whole shenanigans of it was it basically started with Easter being a funnel time of meeting one of my new nieces, who's just a potato sack, which is lovely. And then catching up with the other niece, who is like almost 2. So she's walking around talking-ish. I say ish. She wants to be talking, but she's not really. Come on. Oh, I give that. Hey, Malco. Yeah, so catching up with the niece was lovely. Nieces were lovely. They're both lovely little things. Sister was doing well. Then the evening goes on. They get told to go to bed, etc. And brother-in-law, classic brother-in-laws it up, fucking saying horrendous-ish stuff after having a few drinks. That my old man had to be like, I'm so sorry for how the way he is. And like, it's not even you, it's fucking him. Don't apologize for him. But then he also hit me up with the, oh yeah, mate, you don't have a fucking job. Why aren't you day trading? And I'm like, what? Yeah, you could be fucking day trading, mate. I put like, I'm gonna assume it was something insane like oil. I put like $500 on this thing, and I was like 200% up by the time we were like halfway to wherever we were driving to. I'm like, wow, that's nuts. He's like, yeah, but then I didn't sell, and it was like down 20% by the time I got to the car, pulled over, and could sell. And it's like, oh. He's like, yeah, so if you were day trading, you could just sell at that high point. I think you should do it. Fucking doesn't see the folly of his own words. Motherfucker. Anyway. Yeah, that all happened. And then had interviews, jobs and stuff, and mum once again be like, oh, why are they not telling you why they... Oh yeah, anyway. The whole ass thing. But another fun stuff that I remember from the last time we were chatting. I was bitching about a podcast duo who dipped out and like disappeared off the planet, and everyone's like, what the fuck? Like, no comms, Patreon's still going and all that shit. I think I beat my best there. Well, we've had some fun developments with that. Cat fishing over a river. Ooh. You're nowhere near where we want to get to this time. We'll do a few more rounds of this and get to the swing of things before I start trying to do the newer maps. Yeah. They came back in time for me to download some of their podcasts for the trip home. Just catch up with family, because that's the whole reason I was bitching about it, is I often download some of this stuff so I've got something to listen to on the way, because music because it's a 4-hour drive one way. Music after a time is just like, I'm done with that. So yeah, they came back. I'm not gonna get the skid. Oh no, I got the skid. And I was like, yes, they released. I think it was like an hour 10 video for the first one, and like the first bit was like, yeah, like they mentioned that one of them nearly had to get a pacemaker or something, which is wild. Like, not what you want to hear, or be, or whatever. I've cooked this. And it's like, oh, no worries. And then they released another video. I'm assuming there might have been videos on the Patreon as well. And the other video was like 2 and a bit hours. Wacky. And it was like, yeah, they're back. And then I kind of stopped thinking about it because I got my fix of what I needed because I was driving, and now I'm no longer driving. I've done all the family things I need to do for another... Oh shit, only 2 more months. I think family wants to catch up somewhere for something or other. But yeah, anyway. They have dipped the fuck out again. They came back, dropped 2 videos, and then have not learned a lesson of all the outcries and shit. Ah, I bounced that. And they've immediately just fucked off again. It's like, holy shit. Yeah. I'm just impressed people can... I'm trying to think if it's like the impressive part is the fact that people can just do that and it's not like hugely damaging, or that people can do it with like the no consciousness about it. Like they're like, oh yeah, it's fucking whatever. Just do that. Oh, I got the good shortcut, but I've driven on the wall, but I've recovered? What is this? Oh, I'm not recovering from that. There we go. Yeah. Just absolutely dipped the fuck out. Again. So I think it's been 4 weeks since the last video, so it's not like horrendously long. But considering their first video opened up with, hey, we'll be around more. Yeah, I see your shortcut now, you little... Oh, yes, here we go. We're on living life in the fast lane. I bounced off there. That's not good. I've still got some momentum. Ah, shit, he's back. Ah, fuck, I turned the wrong way. Oh, he bounced. Oh, his run's got a fuck up in it too. Oh, fuck. Oh, this is horrendous. Wait, how are we all back here? Oh my lord. Is that... Okay, that was slightly better. Okay, it's nice to see when your mate's fucking run that you thought was a perfect lap has a huge mess up at the end. It's like, ah, oh, cool. It's now actually beatable, but it also means that he's going to come back and beat his own time at some point, and we'll be doing this whole shit show again. Yeah. I don't think what else has happened. I have planted a shitload of plants. I've got garlic for days. I think there's probably going to be about 20 odd bulbs when they're all going. Some of them already started turning brown, which I think's a bit early. And I'll try to dig it up a little bit to... Oh, this is too fast. Oh, fuck. Can we recover? Nah, this is checked. Yeah, because the whole shtick with garlic, the way to tell apparently to pick it is enough of the stem goes brown, and I'm just like, this doesn't feel as big as the thing, so I'm a little bit worried I'm gonna have a little tiny bitch garlic. But who knows? Come on, keep that. Wait, I've fucked that. Damn it. That was in the corner. What else has been planted? A shitload of onion. I tried again all my herbs. Only herbs. There's a lot that didn't want to work again, I have discovered. So, my garden has a lot of tiny little baby lizards who eat the slugs and the snails. Fantastic. It's getting cold. The little shitbags aren't doing their job anymore. And I've had express writing being like, please do not use snail baits and stuff because the lizards are lovely. And like, I agree, the lizards are fantastic little guys. But now I've got slugs for days. So, well, probably not for days, but like there's enough that there's just stuff not having a good time. Oh, this is a choke. So I got to work out how I'm going to deal with them. But I think at the moment my way of dealing with them is more food than they can eat, which seems to kind of work. Because I planted a whole heap of spinach, and I thought they all died. And then the weeds started to come through because I like gave up on that patch because it was a new patch that I was trying to recover. And I was just like, fuck this area, I'll come back to it later. And we got back, found all the fucking weeds everywhere, and there was 2 weeds that looked a little bit odd. I picked one, and it felt like spinach. So I was like, I should do this, and I ate it, which was dumb. Don't just eat random plant thinking it's whatever. But it was spinach, and I was like, yes. So I just went, okay, if I do enough plants, or the plants get big enough, fast enough, the slugs just can't keep up, and it's fine. That is a new tactic. Just make fat slugs, and then the lizards will be happy when winter ends, because they'll be like, holy shit, big meal. And then we'll have more lizards, and then less slugs, because the lizards ate all of them. And holy shit, that cutting of that corner gives you back so much time. I should have done it. No, we're choking. It's a massive penis of choking right now. Fucking hell. We're getting close. I'll give it a few more goes and then I'm going to go to the new map. Because I know I can maybe beat it. Ding, 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 ding. Okay, so we talked about spinach, talked about the garlic. I've also started some snow peas. Which required me to go to Bunnings to buy some sticks to make a fucking trellis for them to grow up and stuff. Which I've done probably the laziest job that you could possibly do. Which is basically just have 3 sticks to form a, like, just a frame, and then string across the middle to... Oh, we all choked that corner. Okay, last one. And yeah, those have also suffered the slug problem. 2 of the... I think I've planted about 5 have managed to start going, but they're like in the spot that's not ideal. Like, I thought the... it's a weird spot where there's like a patch that's in like a bit of a bucketed protected area that's got really nice dirt, and then there's like around it's got dog shit dirt. And I thought the nice dirt area would be the one that would grow. Nah, team dog shit. It's just working out there. I'm like, okay, well, glad there's some plant, but I'd rather it not be there. Let's make some seedlings start growing inside. And Bob's our uncle. Okay, this is the corner. Oh, fucking hell, we're nailing it. Come on, come on. Okay, we just got to get enough boost around here to beat him. No! Oh! Close. 118. Jesus Christ, there's not a lot of time for 2 people. What else is in the garden? A shitload of onions, which... Oh, we've got an airport. Home turf, let's go. Shitload of onions, some of them are working. Classic. My chilies, my jalapenos, finally starting to turn red. My capsicum, or bell pepper for the non-Australians, they're also... Oh god, no boost, okay. Oh, big wide corner, let's go. They're still kind of growing. There's one plant that's doing them proper, like, and they're currently green and like the right shape and size and stuff. And then there's 2 plants that have just been like, it's yellow, and it's also like chili shaped instead of normal shaped. It's like, okay, I get it. You do you. I'm gonna let you grow and do what you want to do this year. Next year I might knock you down because you're not growing the fucking thing that I bought you to grow. Like, I know you can get capsicums that are odd shapes and stuff, but they're not even the right color to start off with, so I think there's a couple bad seedlings. This guy. You know who this guy is. Good morning to the educated rodent. How are you doing? Yeah. Starting to get jalapenos. Finished. Though I have been eating them green. My goal this year is to have a heap of red ones and make a buttload of chili oil. Just so I don't have, because like, I know there's lots of recipes that I use that would have like bird's eye chili, I think it is, but I'm just going to use the jalapenos instead. And if they're soaked in chili oil, they'll get just as hot. How's it going? New map, racing on, good. Happy with new tracks for this lovely little game. The start of the stream was a fucking mess. Oh fucking hell! What am I doing? Mess like that. I fucking had the game not ready set up. Good shit by me. What else was there? My controller was flat, so I had to fucking run off and get batteries, and my cat was running around the house. 10 out of 10. The cat's just added flavor. She's a happy little chappy. She's doing well. She's always doing well now. Ever since we got that tooth pulled, she's just a happy little critter. Okay, so we can get a heap of boo stuff here. Fuck. And it's all gone. Oh, thank you kindly for the Bezos buckaroos. So I did get OBS updated, and it's got all sorts of lovely things to help me know with the audio stuff better now. So hopefully I'm never going to have those issues again, because I know everything that went wrong with them. I cannot be the Lord of Audio Problems. That is someone else's title. Right, so we've beat gold. Right, let's check out what old mate's fucking done. Oh, he's gone that way? Look at you doing something different. So talking about what's been planted in the garden. I'm trying to think. I think I've gone over everything. I've started another tray of seedlings. I just got a notification that my controller's running low at 0%. I'm like, nah, it was at the start of the fucking stream, you pelican. Oh, fuck, okay. I don't know why he's starting on that inside edge. Yes, the new seedlings. So there is a set of peas to try and grow up to be big and strong and planted, while there's some trying just outside, so I can kind of get an idea of which way I should be doing it. My old man reckons grow a heap of milk cartons, but I don't drink enough milk to have milk cartons. I'm not a subscriber of Big Milk. Which is fine. So I got the snow peas. I've got dill, because dill is the herb for... Well, there's a few things it can be used for, but it's the main one for dill pickles. And I'm going to grow a buttload of cucumbers again. I'm going to build some frames so I can grow buttload in a more contained place, instead of just covering my... Oh, this is... We're so fast. What else? So we've got Deal, and then we're finally trying once again to get Parsley to go. What was the last one? Oh, Time. And then once I have those 3 successfully going, we should be golden. For pretty much everything that I use for cooking. The only issue I have found, it has reminded me. Motherfucking chives. I have a chive plant which I have split into 2 plants. Because I was like, where I put it, didn't like where it was. But I don't know how well it will grow in the new area. And honestly, I kind of want to know if I split it, if I get 2 chive plants. The answer is yes, you can just split them. Bam, 2 chives. Fuck yeah. Why does Mum let me have 2 chives? Because I split it myself. The downside of that is... Oh, that... Okay, I see. So if I do that skid there, it kills my momentum. Downside is, one of those plants hasn't done so well, and it's the one that got moved. It was the bigger of the 2, so I figured it should maybe do better because it's bigger root ball, but it's struggling a bit, and it's partially because of pests on it. Little buggerinos being a pain, so I'm basically every day I go out there and just brush the little bastards off, and I give it a spray every now and then with some anti-insect juice, and you'll be like, oh, you're just talking about not doing stuff for the lizards. This is an area where the lizards don't go. I know that for a fact. But that's not the main problem. Like, it's recovering. How did I break through the wall? But the real problem is, I was like, okay, the chive plant not doing the best. Let's trim it down so I can kind of see what's going on in there. Let's actually do the x-rays because I'm struggling with some. What the fuck is this? Okay. So, old mate chive... Oh my god, they've got the fucking singy. Oh, fuck, here we go. But yeah, so I trimmed down the chive plant to do all the fun stuff of checking what's going on. Because it's had a lot of dead stuff in there, but when you're doing that, you end up with a lot of the live stuff. So it's just like, look, we're going to knock it all back and just see how you're doing in there, bud. And yep, that's when I found a lot of the little buggerinos, and I've been slowly dealing with them. It's like, oh, I have a shitload of chive. What's the recipe? Fucking pork and chive dumplings. Wicked. Did that recipe. Banger recipe. I've got some dumplings still frozen in the freezer. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to make a shitload of these so I don't have to make them because they're delicious, but folding the dumplings, oh my lord, I hate it. But if I make a heap at once, then I don't have to make them again for ages. And just freeze a shitload of them. And then I looked at my little chive plant after this, and I was like, oh, wait, you're wait! Oh, does the truck fucking move? I see. And we're like, yeah, fuck. Okay, so the chive plant can't give me anymore. And then I looked at my little one at the top and it's like, yeah, you don't have... And all I need is 60 grams of chives, which doesn't sound like a lot. If you've held chives, it's a lot. Like the whole top of a plant. Okay, so this map feels like there's a lot of just skidding around these long bends to get a fat ass boost. Wait, I missed a checkpoint? What? Oh, the checkpoint's out here. Another trucker. Okay. So I was like, yeah, you know what? I'll write a little thing. Just be like, if good for ingredients and shopping's cheap or whatever, get some stuff to do chives. So I added that to the shopping list. First thing I check. Chives. It is $3.50 for 10 grams of chives. it would cost me more in chives than any other ingredient to make these fucking dumplings. So my new goal for my garden is to chive max to herb mog. Because you're gonna need so much chives if you want to fucking do dumplings. I'm thinking I'm gonna have 3 chive plants. I'm gonna let the little one at the top grow and just be my backup in case shit fucking dies. Which is always a great strat. Get out of the way. Ooh. I wonder if you get too fast that truck doesn't get out of the way. Also, holy shit, where's zooming? Oh, fuck. Shit. Chive max. Anyway. It just really upset me that I have to spend fucking $1 billion. Like, it's one of those recipes in the Recipe 10 Eats books. Where it's like, this is the Australian meal people that one's grown. It's like, I'm looking at this recipe, and if there's anyone who is not growing, like making this with their own herbs, they're spending probably just as much as people. Like, it's generally one of those meals that you look at it and go, this would be cheaper to actually just buy the dumplings. Like, it's not even close, just because of chives. Okay, I do want to try this map on multiplayer just to see if that truck fucks up. Oh, that's a tree. Hello, tree. Okay, so there is 4 laps. Does that mean if you potentially go too fast, the truck might direct you on a different route per lap? Because that could be kind of cool gimmick, because if you go fast enough, your second lap has to be on the other route. But I feel like the truck's moving just as I go near it. Yeah. I wonder if, like, yeah, if you lap someone, the truck fucks up and just glitches back. Oh, fucking cheeky donut. Okay. Doing well enough. Oh, fuck me. There's gold. Oh, ruined. Oh, is it going to show me... No, it's just showing me my best. What? Wait, did I lap gold? Oh, okay. Well, that answers my question of... Wait, no, ghosts don't affect the map. That also means I beat fucking mate first go. Holy shit. We'll finish this one and we'll go check out what's going on, because having beat him in one go, oh, that's sexy. One more chance. Yeah, let's get some blue charge. Come on. Ah, trigger. Ah, fuck it. We're going new map. What was the leaderboards? I did beat him! Get fucked! Yeah, chive maxing. That was that problem. What's else? I think that's mostly it with the garden. Alright. We're doing more airport swirls, so I suppose car parks have swirls, but like it's giving you the airport vibes. Yeah, I think that's mostly it for the garden, apart from the apple tree, which the apples started turning red and then stopped. I don't think that's what I'm supposed to do. And oh, we're blue. Dova-dee-dova-do. Whose car park goes in a fucking cave? What the fuck? Oh yeah, car park, garage, rally circuit. I think this is like the normal thing where video games fucking go, oh yeah, you know how we started off normal? Yeah, we're fighting God now. So this feels very slow from me so far. Oh, that's another turn. Oh, fuck. I will say, one thing that I wish they didn't pixelate to the buggery, or like maybe did some better work on, is that map to the bottom. I feel like I'd actually use it if it was readable. Oh, that drops a fucking... Oh, shit. Hang on. I need a sip of the coffee. That morning brown. I've lost my train of thought because of the stalactites dropping. God damn it. There we go. Ding, ding, ding. What else have I been doing? I've been playing fucking games that don't respect my time instead of streaming. Good on me. I also got behind in reporting for job applications and was getting sloppy with everything. So still applying for jobs. But I was just like, I'm getting a few done. This is fine. I'll do the proper paperwork for when I, that's a starting site, and I just wrote it. I'll get that all shit done nicely later, or like I'll go back and get it, or like I'll apply for heaps of jobs. And I'll do the later ones for the settling reporting, because I don't need a thing. Anyway, I shot myself in the foot, basically, and had to speedrun reporting all this shit in one go, and that was a nightmare of a day. Oh, that's another thing. I know a while back we were talking that how I had to, oh god, I think I've lost everything. That's everything gone, yep. Ah, that's everything gone again. Don't skid over jumps. Oh, shit. I'm still gold. For now. And it's all gone again. Right, there we go. What are we talking? Oh shit, where's my brain gone? I said something, it's like last time we were talking about this, and then I've completely forgotten what we're talking about. Fuck. We're talking about jobs, I wasn't playing sending stuff properly. Nah, it's gone. And I've written that fucking stalactite again. Just finish the map. Just finish the map with gold. And we can be a little shitbag and see how our mates done it. Oh, yes, job. Centrelink wanted me to do a silly little course, which is like, hey, this is how you apply for work and get good, you dumb piece of shit. Which, you know, fair enough. It's been a while. So, I got that all in, and then I got a call that I missed being like, hey, you're gonna have to fucking do it again, and holy shit, where did he go? Are you serious? Motherfucker. That's disgusting. At eat bag. And I already want to quit. What the fuck? So he manages to squeeze through there. Does he do it twice? And I think he's squeezed through another spot too. Oh, you son of a bitch. Okay, so you want to get between those two cars. Oh, this is ridiculous. Yeah, and he's snuck through here. Yeah. Ah, you... Map maker, can you fucking put checkpoints in responsible places so this shit doesn't happen? Holy fuck. I hate these fucking little dicky shortcuts so much. Nah, we got the next map. This is gonna just tilt the fuck out of me. Oh, fuck, that's horrendous. Oh, it's raining on the map. Just like in real life. Oh my god. Fucking music going off. Ding. Oh god, there's buses. It's bussin'. Come on. Okay. That's very slow from the gold car. I'm going to clear the entire thing. Fuck. Okay. We've got a lovely fan favorite of you can't do the jump the fucking max speed because fuck you. Do 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 do. Ding ding ding. God, I'm glad this game's back. So, gotta get the old friendship groups to fucking get in the new races so I've got more people's times to beat. I should probably check the old maps to see how bad they are now. I've got a feeling it's not too bad. Wait, got a break? Did I break enough? I think so. God. We're so slow. But we're still ahead of gold somehow. Do, 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 do. I mean, it's no, I'm on another level. Ding, 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 ding. Oh, that's right. Between the last time and this time, I had all sorts of a day where there's a whole... Oh, the rain gets worse on the second lap. Oh, fuck. I've just realized I can't see shit. Anyway. I had some horrendous job ads over the break that I took. One of them was like, hey, we need someone to help with the data migration between old database and new database. And like, that's stuff that I've kind of done. Fucking take me. I know it's potentially a temporary job, but work's work. Work. So I signed up for it and doing the application, and one of the questions is like, what's your gender? And I was like, yeah, whack that in, and then about halfway down the page, it asks again, but instead of a drop-down list, it just has a free-form text box, and it's like, huh? You've got two of the same fields, and the one's not even formatted good. Fuck's sake, I see why you need to move databases. And then it had the same thing, because in Australia, you're often asked if you're, like, what your nationalities are to see what everything. Anyway, it's this whole thing. And they did the same thing. They asked the same deal again if I was Aboriginal Torres Strait Islander. And I was like, nope. And then I went down, and it was the same thing. Instead of a drop down, there was just a freeform text box. It's like, what the fuck? Like, it doesn't feel like they're trying. Which is hilarious, but also horrifying. Like, what kind of database would I have to start working with in that mess of a place? Is what it is. And then there's another one that was like, oh, what was it? Okay, I've ballsed headfirst into a story, and now I can't remember what the story was. But there's just lots of horrendous ads. But then I want to give myself shit. I would often be like tinkering away at resumes and stuff between games of Dota. Because I've got some mates who are also job hunting, and you know what? If you search during the day, the queue time's long enough where you can get shit done. I've gone we're in the river. So yeah, we're just getting some stuff done, and I think this is the accident happened during that, because at some point there's a batch of resumes that have gone out that have the letters EZ on the top of them. Definitely wasn't being toxic or something in a game, I don't know. But like, there's just a whole set that's gone out like that, and I realized it the other day, fixed it up, changed it so it's no longer going out in the automated system and shit. Mortified. But I have they're calling it a preliminary interview. Basically the first of whatever interviews. They want to just call me up on the phone, like, booking the time so we know we get you and shit like that. So I've got one of those coming up for a place that has my resume that has in little grey letters at the top, easy. It's like, fucking hell. Let's just wander down these steps slowly, that's fine. I've missed the checkpoint. Fucking hell. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Right, there we go. We're gonna do this. We're gonna nail it. With a low visibility in the second half, which I still haven't really done except going, oh shit, I can't see suddenly. Mama bing. I feel like there's been lots of stuff that's been happening, but like a lot of it's like just, oh, thing happened over there. Like a, it's just grotty over there. Oh, actually, that's a thing that's happened. This is a story before the ad break. My sister. Well, actually, no, that's not how this started. One day I woke up and I got one of those texts being like, hey, was this you? If so, here is the number to log in with your Amazon account. And I was like, okay, looks like someone's trying to break into my Amazon account. And then immediately after, my sister texts me like, hey, I'm just trying to get into my Kindle. Can you send me that number? And like, fucking pro level me realizes, yep, my sister has a Kindle from probably like the first generation, and you still needed to sign up with a mobile number. She didn't have a mobile number at the time, so my number was the one that got put in. And bonus, it was the only mobile number that we had at the time, which used to be the shared family one, but is just mine now. So occasionally I still get issues from it, but spoiler alert, there was issues from it. Come on. Oh, beautiful. So she's like, yep, shit, we can't see. Oh, fuck. So I send her the code, whatever, and I just like kind of roll over and like, I'm gonna get some more snooze in. It was a cozy morning, and then as I'm like just like rolling over, I see an email comes through being like, your Amazon password has been updated. I'm like, fuck. Because Amazon has not only your cards and stuff, but because it's a shipping company, has your address. I'm like, that's not a goodie. So I immediately changed the password on my phone, then got up on my PC to check, and yep, PC was logged out, so it's no longer there. That means that anything that was on there has been booted. Checking that there's not another access while I'm messaging my sister, being like, did you just change the password on my Amazon account? Because what's happened is that, like, you'll be like, oh, she's just got into your Amazon account because it would have been your Amazon account in the Kindle. It's like, no, my Amazon account actually has no books on it. They've, for whatever reason, just gone, there was a mobile number. We're linking these two now. So yeah, I quickly changed my password, scrolled through the thing, started texting my sister being like, oi, what the fuck? And she was like, oh yeah, I was just trying to get in and whatnot, and like, there's nothing on this account, and I showed her a screenshot. I asked my mate Hamish if he could show me his Amazon page for his Kindle, and like, yeah, I was looking in the right spot, but like, yeah, there's genuinely no books. The account's been basically shafted that had all your books on there, and so she's not the happiest about it, but she's like, oh look, I'll just go restart it all. Don't restart your Kindles. Bro, park already. No. I'm driving through the car park, not parking. I can't find a park. Where's the park? There's a park. Good morning, Graphic. Yeah, so my sister, overall, not only tried to flog my Amazon account unintentionally, she's now got an account with Amazon that just has nothing. Because the numbers merged the accounts but didn't carry over the books from her Kindle. So there's all these books that she bought. To be fair, books that she bought when she was a young teen, so probably has no interest in reading anymore, I'm not sure. I feel like it may be a generalization to say, but you know what I mean. They're not probably books she cares as much about. She goes, well, fuck it. We're going whole hog. I'm going to make a proper account and everything. And I'm like, yeah, that's what you should do. Neither of us realized that sometime this month, Amazon changed its policy, and I'm pretty sure it's just older Kindles, not the newer ones. But if you reset the Kindle, it will no longer let you log in with a new account. There is a certain point when the Kindle is set to one account, and if you try again with another account, that's it. Nope, they're not happy. They're not letting you in. It's your however many dollars you spent on that Kindle, even if it was fucking years ago, because they've been around a long time now. It's now e-waste. So she, that was the next sort of text I got from her, like, my Kindle's fucking broken. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm like, oh, well, actually, no. I went. So in her defense, she's getting better with it. She Googled everything, went, yep, it's cooked. There's not much we can do. So she's asking about a new one, and I'm like, well, good on you, I guess, for looking it all up and finding everything. I feel like if I found out that my old device is bricked, because company doesn't want to let you sign in with new accounts even if the thing fucking works. Thank you. I probably wouldn't get a new device. I'd maybe do something cheeky with the device, like jailbreak it and just be like, no, fuck you guys, I'm doing what I want. But like, I don't know. The moral of the story is, don't sleepily give out fucking details to your sibling, because you never know. But like, it was fine. That one's not really the main thing. But the main one of it is, fuck big companies. Don't fucking keep buying their products if they fuck you, is my opinion on things. Or if you do buy it, configure it in a way that's going to be good for you. Discover that they're just going to lock a fucking tablet. Like, my old Samsung tablet, which is a full bore tablet and everything, that still works. It's like getting old, and like the memory's obviously not enough to do a lot of things, so I'm having to like turn off more and more things that run in the background to keep it doing things. But like, and like, it doesn't have a SIM anymore, so it's just there. But like, it still works. Whereas Kindles, yeah, it's something ridiculous. Anyway, I'm gonna go have an ad break to make some coffee and shit. So, and also to fart. I'll be honest, I've been farting a lot recently, don't know why, and it's horrendous. So I'm gonna make sure I don't do it tomorrow. Anyway, back in a... You hit that button to say that I'm back. There we go. Hello. Oh, that's what I was going to do. I was going to look up... Hang on. Kindle... Can't... Yeah, hello! That works! You screamed at me, you fuck. Kindle reset account. New rules? As of... So apparently, it's first gen up to Kindle 5 and the first gen Paperwhite. Kindle 5 release date. 2012. Okay. It's not as bad then. That's a fucking long run for Kindles, I guess. What was the first Paperwhite? Oh, Paperwhite was the same time. So 2012 and all the Kindles are basically bricked up. They can't be used, but you can keep So the thing that I find is interesting is their method of obsolescence is they are saying you can't log in with a new account. So this technically still works with your old accounts. I'm not sure. Maybe they just are too old to work. But still. The thing was clearly working, and then it's no longer working. So it's just like, wow. So I'm going to say it. Kindles... I don't think that it's much... Like, you can obviously make the screens and the feelings of them better and stuff. But from my understanding of what a Kindle is, you shouldn't need to make them obsolete. The only reason I can think of needing to make them obsolete is like you're desperately trying to stop people jailbreaking them, but the obsolete ones can't run all that shit anymore. Because it's too heavy data-wise. Oh, I'm riding the wall. This is a... Nah. Let's go to a new map. Holy shit bags, I'm gonna fall off this map. Yeah. I'm trying to think of other devices that just have the hard off solution, but I'm thinking that the whole account thing is their way of saying, like, trying to work around, like, there's a lot of countries that have always been like, you can't just fucking turn their shit off. It's like, no. They can keep using it as long as they don't log out and try and log in some other way, you know. That's fine. Don't sue us. Oh, there it is! We're already off! And I've driven straight off again. Doesn't even let me hit the water. No splish splash. Like, I feel like computers, they do that by just being like, the operating system is too bloated to work anymore. So then unless you want to install Linux... Oh my god, we're back to Linux. You're just fucked. Like... I'm wondering if keyboards... No, keyboards can just last forever. I don't think people manage to obsolete that, apart from like filling it with crap. Literal physical crap. What is this mirror maze hell? This map is icky. Oh, it's an escalator. That's a fat... Oh, it even gives you the boost. A car escalator. God, I'm driving so slow. Oh, fuck. Trying to think what other tech I have that just doesn't want to work anymore. I don't think there's much. Yeah, the Kindle Wilds wouldn't... I don't know. I get 2012's not too bad, and that's probably why there's not a lot of outcry over it. But like, I don't know. It feels a bit icky that they can just go, yeah, this e-reader, which is technically something I feel should just work for infinitum. Like, unless... Because the whole problem of it is it runs off the medium of books. I think we've got books to the highest fidelity we're ever gonna have books. Unless like someone like builds a choose your own adventure book that has like hidden messages that are the size of 1 pixel and shit like that. But I feel like that's a fucking niche bullshittery thing that's like... You'd be able to just do that on a web browser if you had to do it. I don't know, I might have to look at what's on Kindles now to be like, oh, to be a bit more informed, to be like, why the fuck is it like this? There we go, do a little bit of a little wiggle. Did I get gold on the last map? Yes, I did. Because it was the foggy map and I said, fuck this after the break. PDF cracking? What, hacking or fucking with shit? I've never owned a Kindle either. I checked out my sister's way back when she first got one and I was like, yeah, that's easy on the eyes, and then looked at my large library of books that I already bought. I also think they're... Like, the only thing that they're going to bring to the table now, in my opinion, is 2 things. And it's like it's loaded up with apps and shit, and then it's like, what the point? You've just got a fucking tablet, it's not a reader anymore. Oh, come on. Yeah, oh, yes, we're back. Like, it's... The things it can do is it's lightweight compared to, you know, bringing a heap of books. So if you're traveling a lot and you don't want to bring, like, 20 books with you, wicked. But, like, price isn't a fucking point anymore. And, like, you can backlight it too, I think, but not really, because you should... The whole gimmick is supposed to be... It's like reading a book and not hurting your eyes. So there's not really backlighting to it. Oh, fucking hell. Oh, fucking hell. Oh, fucking hell. We did it. It's ink, not a screen. So yeah, like, there's no real backlight. Some weird loophole. So yeah, there's... But, like... I don't know. But yeah, the main reason I'm going to say I probably won't get a Kindle unless, like, it's one that I'm planning to be a little bit funny buggers with, is... It looks like it's just as cheap to get a real book. And... Fuck. It's just as cheap to get real books at the moment. I want to play Doom on my Kindle. You can play Doom on a fucking pregnancy test. Why do you need it on your Kindle? Like, I still love this, and I feel like this has been a thing with Kindles for ages, is the aesthetic of getting a bookshelf full of books is just so much nicer than having a thing of Kindles. And, like, if you're traveling and need many books, you're obviously got to be traveling for a fair while or you read a shitload. Because I used all my pregnancy tests. What for? Wait, wasn't there a thing... Like, I've never had access to a pregnancy test, but there's something itching in the back of my brain that says, like, dudes can technically set it off, or, like, dudes just trying it because they can to see what happens. I don't know. Actually, cancer. Oh, ooh. Oh, no. Oh, that makes sense, because it would have been, like, someone posting, yeah, it would have been some dude posting fucking, hey guys, I borrowed my girlfriend's pregnancy test, it came up positive, ha, that's so quirky, and then it's just all the comments being like, oh dude, I'm so sorry. Damn. I know there's like, I don't know much about it because I haven't had to deal directly with it, but I know at some point you can start requesting home kits to do certain tests like that. Once you pass a certain age. I missed the fucking... Oh, we're going back. Oh, that was a smooth recovery? Not really. Right. But yeah, I was saying, I know there's kits and stuff that you can request. Not sure on the details on how it all works, but for just doing some do-it-yourself home tests to start encouraging older people to get themselves checked out. And then I was just kind of wondering, like, when can I get that? Do I just fuck around with it? And the next question I was going to have with it is, does it just for dudes come with a pregnancy test being like, piss on this stick? But, like, they dude it up so they don't know it's a pregnancy test? Or, well, not maybe dude it up, but, like, change it up. Yeah, I feel like there would be ways to trigger the pregnancy test as a dude some way. I mean, it could be cancer, it could be as simple as you had a wank too recently. Who knows? I'm gonna go buy a pack of pregnancy tests and fuck around until I set one off. Wanna know if you're a true alpha male? Piss on this stick. But, like, the stick is shaped like a fucking bottle. Like, the head of the bottle is where you piss. Oof. Skim the edge of that. Oh, that's something I was watching. Alpha male bullshit. Down at the rabbit hole of a guy called Clavicular. Because the whole internet decided this is a rabbit hole we're going down for manosphering, yeah. Because, like, there's the Louis Theroux song that I sometimes play. And Louis did a thing for it where he interviewed some of them, and it's like, holy shit, this is wild. And then Clavicular started getting in the limelight, who's this fucking... the doco, I would recommend the doco because it kind of gives you an idea on what goes on and you can be a little bit horrified. It's kind of interesting, but it doesn't get into the looksmaxing stuff. It's only the toxic... like, I think there's some mention of the looksmaxing stuff, but it's just kind of like the toxic-ass lifestyle of, like, being the alpha, not so much the thing. So looksmaxing feels like it's part of it, but it's not, like, the same thing. I would recommend it. But, like, much like a lot of Louis' stuff, it's a little bit confronting, being like, holy shit, this is actually how it exists. But there is a very funny one where one of them has a bit where their mother is involved for a little bit, and she's just kind of looking at you like, what the fuck is wrong with you? and like telling him off camera and shit. And there's also some bits at the end, like the after credits being like, where are they now? Some of the after credits makes you feel a bit better. But getting too much deeper into it outside of the Louis stuff, I don't know. I wouldn't want to dig to that rabbit hole too long. But yeah, the clavicular stuff, which is more the looksmaxing shit, where like your man is beating his face with a fucking brick to break the bones because it thinks it will make a better jawline instead of, you know, just random... Because that just works, right? It doesn't necessarily just be random and fucking... I don't know, make your face turn into a pile of bones. Who the fuck knows? And yeah, it's kind of wild, but Mrs. and I started using maxing and become a norm. No, it's becoming a thing, and don't worry about it being a norm. I think it's a good thing that people are saying that. Like, we was playing Overwatch the other day, and I was like, oh, I'm just going to go get some cashews in the thing. And my mate's like, oh, you're nut maxing? I'm like, yes. So I think if you just fucking... You make a joke out of it. You make it the norm to make jokes out of it. It's going to ruin it for them. No, it's my best. It's not Mr. Beast. I'm not roasting Mr. Beast. It's my best and one of my mates who are up there. Yeah, make fun of it. Kill the looksmaxing. Yeah. Anyway. Oh fuck, we're talking clavicular. So like he is like this. It's been this whole thing where like, and I'm gonna say it now. Don't give him any more attention directly. Look at all the other shit that's indirect. Don't actually go to his page. He doesn't deserve the attention, and it's. Just look at the shit on the outside of it and don't get his page numbers. Just look around. I think it's the best way to handle them is see the post on Reddit and be like, ha, he's a fuckhead. And that's about it. Belly maxing. I'm currently spirit maxing on Dota. But yeah. There's a few embarrassing things that happen to this kid. And I have to call him a kid because he's fucking like, I think he's very early 20s. I keep messing up the start. He's been interviewed by multiple things, including Australia's 60 Minutes, where they just absolutely ruined him and gave him so much shit. And like the easiest way to like ruin this kid is apparently just be like, he'll like ask a question like, "Is there anything about you that you changed?" And you'd be like, "Nah, I'm good. I'm quite happy with the way I am." That breaks him. He doesn't understand people who don't want to feel the need to improve themselves. Because a lot of it is just almost manic, not happy with the way you look, kind of trying to fix it, but you're doing it in all of the most unhealthy ways. And then claiming that doctors don't know shit is basically the crux of it. But it's just terrifying to watch this one. But then the last thing that I heard of him, and this is the whole reason why my main statement of if you look into any of this is look at documentaries like Louis. Look at the posts or screenshots online and go, ah, lol, look at this little dipstick, and just laugh at the maxing. Make it a meme, belly maxing, nut maxing, fucking Dota mogging and shit like that. Just do the parent thing of using it in a way that's not fun for them and makes them feel gross. Is because there's a very possible chance that this one particular kid is sponsored by, is it Planeteer or whatever the fucking spy company is in America that keeps coming up because they want to monitor everything. Yeah, apparently they're heavily sponsoring this kid, and that's why he's fucking just blown up suddenly from nowhere. And it's like, oh, big monitoring agency wants you to looksmax and feel bad about yourself and do all that. It's kind of like, ugh, okay. So yeah, double down on the never looking at the thing. They all hate themselves and this how self-esteem this is. Yeah, a lot of it just comes down to they have not great self-esteem, and unfortunately they've just gone down certain rabbit holes of the internet, or they've found unhealthy ways to deal with it. And because the way the internet works and the world works nowadays is if you start an unhealthy way to do it and you look more into it and find communities that help you do unhealthy ways, it compounds, it gets worse, and suddenly you get these really weird outliers. And yeah, my opinion on it is the best way to, if you don't want it to become worse in the world, is just don't interact with those who do it directly. Don't bother going into their chats and be like, you're fucking silly. You just look at them from the outside and go, ha, and you go, ha, we're going to start talking about maxing in horrible ways. Like, I'm going to be like, fucking, poop maxing today because I've had too much coffee. Which is genuinely going to be my afternoon, probably, if I have another coffee. Yeah, they don't have supportive groups of people. They have, like, the quote supportive group of people is like, no, this is what people should look like, and they post, like, a heavily edited fucking 11 out of 10 model, and it's like, if you're not this, you're dead. It's like, fucking hell. And yeah, I'm sure there's lots of tips that probably come up that might help for, like, keeping your hair nice and stuff, but the whole beating your cheeks with a hammer just really fucking silly. And then yeah, hearing that the current one who is in the news a lot has been sponsored by a potential spy company of the world. Manosphere is getting real popular around school is a sad thing. Yeah, my mate is a high school teacher. He lets me know a lot of the funny slang that's up and coming. When I started saying 6'7" because it was funny to ruin him, he was like, I've dealt with this for 6 months. It's like, oh my god, I've just heard about this. He's like, I hate you so much. It is, I think it's a weird one, and that's part of the reason why Australia had the social media ban stuff, is they kind of wanted to reduce some of that, but I don't think it's helping. Ah, well. Fucking hell. I can't do this race! Yeah, my favourite one of it is still, like... And I love it to bits, is 60 Minutes Australia, for whatever reason, managed to get hold of him and be like, yeah, we're going to do an interview with you. And, like, they picked a good-looking dude to go do it. But, like, the good-looking dude, like... He's acting like a mid-40s parent who is disappointed in their kid the whole interview. And it's just... It makes it hilariously awkward to watch. Because he's just like... You could tell, like, about 20 minutes in, he's uncomfortable. He feels like he's getting told off while also trying to come up, be like, oh, but no, what I'm saying is right. And it's like, ah. And then, yeah, he goes back to his streams on Kick and is like, yeah... He was mean. And everyone on there's like, yeah, he was mean. Yeah, the 60 Minutes one is funny. It is obviously 60 minutes. There is... You can also just binge some clips to get the good bits of it. I think Channel 5... I can't remember. There is a few YouTube channels that have interviewed him as well, and they all end up the same. But the 60 Minutes one is genuinely my favourite, just because it is this... Practiced Huckleberry. Best viewers star star star. What? I don't even know if that's a bot one or not, because like you've not sold me a link or anything. It's just filtered. I don't know if this is like a bot that's just had the shit kicked out of it for months on end. And it's now just like, how do I actually do this properly? You have 3. Well, you got. I'm the best viewer. No, the best viewer is clearly Star. Count created yesterday, probably got. I want. Okay, ban. I wonder how it gets to that, because it was just best viewer star star star. Like, has bots? Because like, if you're gonna do like that kind of botting shit, I feel like you'd wanna, if you're clever, you're gonna wanna automate the shit out of it. You're gonna be like, okay, what text gets through the filter? How do I do this? And they're probably using all the GPTs and shit to try and automate it as good as they can. So I'm wondering if that's just a case of like, my bot has filtered its text so much to get around all the common phrases that people have banned that it's now just shat the bed so much. It's just best viewers at star star star. Where the fuck is star star star? Also makes you wonder, like, they must be still somewhat effective if they've been run. Yes. I'd say, yeah, either the 60 minutes or the Louis through one, they do kind of cover different shit. Like, one's the looksmaxing and one's the... Probably bugging the code in its case of high brackets name, yeah. Or it's just, it's filtered out its own thing because that was the reason it's... Cat. Best viewers are cat? I feel like cats are terrible viewers. And it's like you're a bird outside. Yeah. Looks, I would recommend one of the two, but don't watch both in the same day. Then you'll be like, what the fuck is this world? I'm fucking close to him. I've missed the checkpoint. First 3 letter. It could have been come! Or but! Or yes! Watch things at yes. I don't know. Yeah, I think it's great that somebody's having to pay for a bot that's not even fucking working anymore. Like, it genuinely was that obscure that it's kind of working, because it's like, oh, I questioned if it was a bot, so if that was their goal, it's kind of working, but at the same time, it didn't manage to sell anything. Like, fuck. Ding, ding, ding. Alright, I kind of want to try and get all the tracks done before I start trying to do record beatings, because still only need one mate who's managed to get through. I'm hoping that me getting on the leaderboard encourages more of the group to fucking get their names up here. That's alright. But 3 letter. Yeah, see? Fucking get schooled, referee. Could be dot. Ooh. That'd be meta, because it was 3 dots filtered out. Dot, dot, dot. I do genuinely wonder who's falling for that anymore. Like, I can get it at the start when Twitch was a thing. Alright, we're going new map. Ugh, what the fuck is that texture? Because like, I can imagine at the start of Twitch, everyone's like, those bots might have fallen through because nobody had seen them. Oh, it's big snow map. Fucking hate the snow maps. Because the controller vibrates the entire fucking time. And I missed that checkpoint, didn't I? Yep. Okay, do I need to... Yeah, I think I need to do another drift. Oh, fucking hell. Yeah, I'm probably only going to do a cheeky 2 hours as my welcome back to talking lots, because I can already feel my throat being like, you fucking idiot. What are you doing all this talking? I've especially got to take care, because Tuesday I have a phone interview. Tell you what though, there's a job that I have lined up, which is the one that's coming for this interview. And it's like shifts and stuff, which is whatever, that's fine. The problem that... Oh god, what is this? Is this where I'm actually supposed to be going? I think so. Oh, the controller is just vibrating. Oh, this is horrendous to the soul. What the fuck? Map Maker, think about what you've done with this one. Anyway. It's like, yeah, there's going to be like day shifts between this time. Like, yeah, that's whatever, and sometimes you'll have to be on call. And I was like, okay. So the position is casual / shifts, which means it's rostered work. And I was like, I've had to do the... Excuse you? What are you doing blowing snow everywhere, you fucks? And I had to have a look up, being like, what's the Aussie rules for fucking casual and being on call? Because when I was on call for other jobs, like we had to... I was doing it out of the necessity, and I was getting my hours compensated and whatever for the... But we started actually talking about having people genuinely on call for those times. Because previously it was, are you available to fix it? Yeah, small business will fix it, whatever. But once we tried to cement it as a thing, it was like, no, you actually have to pay the people for the entire duration of being on call. And I was like, sick. So I checked for what happens if you're casual. And unfortunately, it's a bit different. If you're called in, or like, if it's a, say, tech support call place. Oh, fuck trees, okay. So yeah, if you get like so you're on call for an entire evening and you get one call, you're paid for that minimum of 3 hours. And if for some reason you get 2 calls and there's a bigger gap between them than 3 hours, you get paid 6 hours. So there's a minimum of 3 hours pay per work period. So you basically will be paid in chunks of 3 if spaced out nicely, or at least 3 hours anyway. But if nothing happens, you get nothing. Good day, sir. Eat shit. Like, that's a bit rough, especially for this kind of job where you got second place, thanks. My thought on it was, that's a bit fucking rough for a job where you have to go in. It's not the end of the world because it's not too far from me. But the problem is, if you're going in, they're going to be like, yeah, you got to do the whole 3 hours anyway. So the benefit of that 3 hour buff is going to be nothing, and I'm kind of... I feel like that's going to be my main question for the interview. It's like, hey, what's the on-call stuff? But like, I feel like asking that might make you less hireable, because they'll be like, oh, he doesn't want to be on call or whatever. So I don't know. I'll suss out how the job's feeling, I guess, as we go. It's not much I can do, but it was kind of like a kick in the head, being like, you'll be on call. I'm like, oh, cool. Potentially more money. It's like, you don't get paid unless we actually call you in. Fuck! And if we call you in, it's going to be the whole probably 3 hours or more, always guaranteed, because you're in. It's not like a phone call where you just go, yeah, I had a 10-minute phone call. Pay me the bonus for being on call. It's just generally... This is an alert that we may call you in, so you can't do anything this day. Like, I don't like that. Okay, you really have to work out ways to maintain. Oh, that's a wall. I've become friends with the wall. It's not what I wanted today. Oh, I remembered something else that annoyed me, and it was going to be that story that I was going to tell about one job. One entry-level job was like, hey, this is entry-level, you can start doing this, and I'm like, fuck it, why not? Entry-level, doesn't matter, I will do whatever. I want some employment, give me some employment. They were then like, yeah, we need you to have a full degree in the online website application. Like, because it's one of those ones that takes you to their own place and fucking start filling out all this shit. And it was right at the end too, so I'd done all these hoops to get to the end, and I remembered because I got an email this morning about it being like, you haven't finished the application. Because nowhere on their advertisement, nowhere on the freaking first, I don't know, 4 pages that I was on has anything for it, but it's like, oh, we need you to have 1 degree of any kind. And like, they let you list any kind of degree ever. But it's like, you don't need a degree for what they're asking for, like, at all. Most call is been on base rate, and this is, you have to do something, it's like some bases. Yeah, so that's if you're full-time here, Raf. But if you're casual, then it changes to you get your base rate or overtime rate if you've been working too long for a minimum of 3 hours per kind of session. So if you work 4 hours straight, you're paid 4 hours, but if you work in like little blocks here and there, you get paid a heap more. Just put in a degree for 2 times. No, but this is one of those ones where it's like it's all checkboxes. So God forbid you've picked a fucking dog shit degree that doesn't quite fit the norm. Anyway, it just annoyed the shit out of me. And it's especially annoying the shit out of me because I got an email this morning being like, hey, you never finish this. It's like, because you can't. You guys are cunts. I will also say I'm at the point where it's like, there are some jobs where it's like I'd be kind of interested to do it, but also I can already read from your posting that you guys have not put in the effort for the application stuff. So I'm just gonna use one of the bots to make a fucking cover letter for this one because it's not worth my time to even try. And like, one of those has responded to my fucking cover letter, and it's like, well, that's even more sad that that works. It's like, saying you need a degree is kind of stupid requirement. Yeah, I can understand if you want a specific kind of degree. So like, oh, we want a biochemist because we're dealing with plants doing fucky shit. I don't know, that's fine. That shows that you have thing. Let's not even get into whether or not degrees are worth it anymore, education-wise, because they might be getting a bit outdated. But saying to have one in general also feels like a fucking dumb thing. It's like, yes, I'm a electrical engineer. I'm applying for business course because electro-engineering is actually sucky. But I have a degree. What does that show? That shows I can sit in an adult classroom instead of a teenager classroom, and yeah, I kind of get the work done, but also I probably drank for a lot of it and fucked around and maybe had someone else do this particular course because I fucking hated it. Like, I did do tertiary education for it, never finished it, but like, just having it as a requirement feels like somewhere between dumb and almost private. I missed the checkpoint. Yeah, I don't know. Also, there was another one. Sorry, I'm just suddenly getting flashbacks to all these silly job ads that I've run into. There was one for just doing some garden work nearby. Would you consider? No, I hated the maths. I don't think I'd go back. It's especially because it's been many years since I left it. I don't think I'd feel disingenuous even finishing it. Like and it'd be a struggle. Because the problem that I didn't finish it was I was struggling with the maths, which is maths I know for a fact you don't even need day to day anymore because all the computers simulate the logarithmic fucking wave shit now. Like a lot of it was based on the idea of a sine. This wave can be made up of lots of sine waves. Sine and cos waves, just with a little bit of tweaking, and if you keep adding waves together, the theory is you can make any wave ever, which is, yeah, I believe unproven at this point, so that's whatever. But then that turns into exponential equations, and then that goes blah. You know, just off if you have student debt. Yeah, I know. We want you to be in debt. Everyone's in fucking debt. Anyway, back to the gardener job. The gardener job was like, it's like, this is one of the ones where I just put in a fucking GPT response because I was like, this sounds like a toxic workplace. Fuck it, I still need work and it's not far from here. We'll see what's actually going on. It could just be someone bad, but it did the thing. The Fourier transform. Yeah, that mess. I think if I enjoyed the learning of it a bit more. I had a teacher with a bit of a thick accent who wasn't also too keen on it. Like it felt like he was just going through the motions while also being a bit hard to understand. If I had a decent teacher and whatnot, sure, I might have gotten into it, but like it's kind of like that high school thing where like you start seeing the fucking three sides of the triangle being measured in squares and square roots and all that stuff, and it's like, what am I ever going to do with this? But like on the engineering level, where it's like, yeah, I can see like maybe 3 engineers needing this nowadays, and they're all like doing some wacky ass shit, but the average Joe Blow's not going to need it. Yeah, I keep getting distracted from this guy because it's an amazing one. He's like, and it's gone through a recruitment agency as well, but he's insisted on writing his own thing. Because, like, I've seen this recruitment agency before, and the recruitment agency usually has, like, fairly well written, like, this is the job, this is what we need from yous. This one was like, we don't want lazy people. You have to have worked for a while. You must, and this is in all capitals, be able to pass a drug test. And it's like, holy shit, this is written by, like, what the meme of boomers is. This is incredible. Probably extremely toxic. But like I've seen that they've opened up my GPT resume and all that shit for this one. I'm just like, holy shit balls, that guy's. I want to know. It's kind of one of those things of like, well, I'm unemployed and I'm not doing anything right now. I kind of want to see what this guy's really like. What if I get an interview? This could be amazing. I could learn so much. Yeah. Fuck maths. Maths is incredible and handy, and I've used a lot of it. But the Fourier transform is one that I've never had to use. Maths is actually quite a lot more important than a lot of people kind of give it credit for sometimes. Okay, I've lost the track. My boss is an engineer because any real application. You can't remember. Yeah. Because that's the problem, right? Like the whole problem with knowing how the Fourier transform is and whatnot and all that lovely stuff. Yeah, knowing what it is might be handy at some point to kind of understand what's going on. Or if you're an engineer who is reworking how the simulations work, which is, again, extremely niche a role. But for the average engineer, you're just going to be going through the motions of using the tools that have been built for God knows how many years at this point. Because knowing what it is just not needed anymore, because we've built the tools that go, okay, I can do this 1 billion times in 10 minutes. No worries. And it's like, okay, well, this thing can do it 1 billion times in 10 minutes. We can make something complicated. Now I physically couldn't go and understand it because it's been built 1 million times, because it's replicating a silly sine wave over and over. It's like, I gotta beat the gold before I leave this map. I'm trying to remember what else is dumb. Actually, no, this is not a dumb. This is a good. Oh, the one who did a lot of the electricity side of things for the degree was a very clever fellow, and there was one time we asked him, like, when a company wants to consult you on something, because he admitted he gets consulted sometimes, how much do they pay you? And he's like, I cannot, it's a big number, and we're like, okay. And he like did the whole thing where he's like doing things, and it's something ridiculous, like he gets paid like 2-3 grand a day during consulting, and like he's like, yeah, I usually like only hang around for like an hour or two there. It's like, holy shit. Anyway, he made the big bucks. He's just like, yeah, look, I've kind of sorted. I'm just gonna hang around and teach because I kind of don't want to do that anymore. But he was very good at getting people to kind of actually look at shit. Because one of the favorite ones that fucked so many people during one of the tests was, it was just, here's a basic ball circuit. Solve what the voltage is here. And the answer was 0 because it was an open fucking circuit, because he purposely left the line out. But everyone was just going through the motions of like doing all the maths, being like, this is what this is. And it's like, no, I feel like that's the kind of shit that should be focused on being taught, is looking for the obvious fuck up. Because that's what you run into the problems day to day, is what's the obvious fuck up here. Who forgot the comma in the code, the semicolon in the code, and all that kind of shit. Or nowadays, who GPT'd this code? That's another thing I was looking at. I was kind of at the start of this whole job hunting. Who vibed? Yes, that's where I was going with this. Ah, I missed the checkpoint, didn't I? Yep. Restarting. When I first started doing all the job hunting, because previous role was in development, but it was on FileMaker, so good luck getting any work with that shit, because one, it was already a bit niche, like on its own. A lot of roles want like that as like, oh yeah, you just know a little bit of it, but we actually need a lot more of this. But if you know a little bit of it, it's pretty good. So I was already a little bit stuck with that. But the other part of it is, the way it's built is the old Gyppies and stuff. They can help you. Like you can go, hey, in FileMaker, how would I write this? And it goes, this is how you'd write this. But because it's some archaic bullshit, you can't actually copy paste it in. Because it's its own special formatted XML shit on the fucking platform itself to write everything in. It's like I spent like 2-3 hours one time well, I say building, like working out to use all the converters and stuff so I can copy paste it into notes and stuff, so I'm documenting and everything properly, and able to transfer and all this lovely shit. Because there's a few breaks that you can do if you can actually open up the XML directly. So I spent ages getting that. But knowing how that works means the Gyppies just cannot interact with it to be fucky and whatnot. So I figured job security, because the Gyppies couldn't do it. But no, unfortunately, there's just no money. So that was the way that got boned. But moral of that is, I wasn't looking at development jobs because of that. But I've been talking to software developers who are currently in the biz, and there's a fair chance that if I go for a junior role, even though I'm not, again, I'm degree-less and not education maxed, I could just whack in and be like, hey, I've got X number of years recovering 30-year-old database. I understand vibe coding is the new norm and nobody's fucking trained for it. Just put me on. I'll be able to do better than the average ones who've just been using it because I can still read this shit and be like, yeah, this is where and it goes back to what I was talking about with the electricity stuff is I can spot the difference and see what's probably wrong with it before the bot finally spits out the correct answer. Because I feel like that's what a lot of it is now is rolling out shit and then going, oh yeah, this is what we needed. Or at least playing spot the difference between the things and getting it right. But who knows? The moral of it is I'm starting to reapply for those kind of roles. Be like, yeah. Let's see what happens. But, well. It is one of those things where I see a lot of people being like, oh, my entire degree that I've learnt is fucking useless because it's all been changed to fucking vibe coding now. Ooh, it's like, nah, I feel like... God, didn't want to get into it, but now I am for the last probably bit of the thing. Oh god, there goes my voice a little bit. I feel like there has been a long history of degrees just falling off and being absolutely useless. Which is especially showing in my state. So, South Australia of Australia, funnily enough. Now let's go try out the last race for the last bit of the stream. We had 3 universities. 2 of them have merged into one super university. It has caused so many problems because they have been trying to get permission to merge and getting it all through and done for yonks. Like, it's been in the talks for probably at least 6... God, I'm going to say it. 6-7 years. 6-7. But it's finally happened, and because it finally happened, it all got rushed through to the point where people were coming back at the start of the year, and like they still had all the original signage up, and like it's all the original signage is on the document. So you've got some that say Uni SA, some that say Uni Adelaide, but I'm not even sure what the full name is. And it's a bit wacky. It's a bit evident, but I've been out of interest, been following the forums for like the people who work there, and I had also a mate who she worked there temporarily as a tutor for one of the business courses, and they're just all like, yeah, it's completely buggered from the top down, because it's the equivalent of a company merge, but instead of, you know, just merging payrolls and all that kind of shit, you've suddenly now got... Because both universities, they offered an electrical engineering degree, but they all had 2 separate sets of courses, and now you've got all those courses that need to be merged. And they also had different areas to do it, like different campuses to do like your electrical training and shit. So now there's 2 campuses that do that, and it's like, oh, okay. And do they have the same tools? Are the tutorials going to work and shit? It's just like there's so much that's been merged, and I think there's so little... Oh, fuck, that's a narrow turn. It's such a mess to think about. It's just like, what the fuck happened over there? So yeah, doubling down on that. Out of the 3 now 2 universities, I feel like there's going to be a whole set of... well, not a set, but like I think there might even be a period where like the degrees... looked down upon, I guess. Like, they'll be like, you'll start getting more people who ask what year you graduated. And there's a good chance you'll be discriminated for, like, if you graduated in the next 3 to 5 years, I guess. You got job security with official titles, with tasks, no one studies, so 10% of my extra jobs means I can't get replaced by a technician. Ooh. Yeah. I hope the security sticks with you, because I thought I was secure by never being able to be touched by the GPT, but they just ran out of money. Classic startup. I do have access because it was a startup. They don't have like good systems for updating all their passwords and shit, and like wiping accounts and whatever. And part of that is like that. Again, FileMaker, bit archaic. The way that a lot of it works is it's just password protected. So if you know the password, you can get into the back end and change shit. There's different levels because it's supposed to be a full suite of everything. There's a full set of levels for access and whatnot. So if you want people just to access data, they can. If you want full dev access, you can set all that shit up. I was the one that set all that shit up. And then there's also all all logins and stuff. But the long and short of it is I still have access to the dev notes page. And just for shits and giggles, I'll check it every now and then, like the toxic X that I am. And the job security still shows, because when I left, they released the update that I was working on. It was nearly done. They shouldn't have done it, but they did. And it's out there, and I was like, oh fuck, there's going to be these bugs. And they fixed like 2 of them, and there's a third one that I've heard from someone who has the machine that's still present, and people are just manually fixing, which must be costing them hours of time, because they're having people go into customers' databases and fix it up for them manually each time it fucks up. And it's like, I know how to fix it. Oh well. So yeah, that's a mess. But yeah, the moral is, I go on their website to check like the X that I am, and yeah, they released my patch, and then they released 2 fixes, and then they haven't released jack shit since. And it's been months. And I'm wondering when the metaphorically guillotine will slam down, because it's a subscription software. And like, as subscription softwares, it's like, well, part of it is having access to pay, sure. But a lot of the sales pitch that comes from it is like, oh yeah, you'll get updates to keep you up to date with all the governmental shit that goes on, or like giving you new features and shit like that. I'm kind of interested to know if like people are going to start leaving, because there is no updates. There hasn't been one for fucking months. They used to get an email whenever there's an update. But yeah. Who knows? It could be a funnel time to find out. I might just, I don't know, open up Reddit and see X company is getting sued by all these people for not fucking doing an update for things, even though that's literally in their sales promise and shit. Yeah, amazing. I'd feel great. Yeah, it also means, because there's been a lack of updates, and I know they've only done tiny fixes, they haven't done any big fixes. If for whatever magical reason they were like, "Could we have you back? We'll pay you big money," and I'd be like, "Yeah, but I'm always going to work from home because I don't want to see your face." I'd still have access to everything, like day dot. Like they wouldn't have to onboard me or anything, because they haven't changed shit. In my case, it's law saying you need a chemist to do R&D at my job. Oh, that's even sexier. No one legally allowed to do your role. Yeah, that'd be a hell of a stitch up. Because they'd have to close down that whole section if there's no one to able to fulfill it. Damn. I'm trying to think of any other things that I've kind of run into where it's like, legally, you gotta keep me on, but I don't think you run into that too often. Like, well, actually, no. Saying it in that way, legally gotta keep them on, is a bit different, because like, there's plenty of reasons why you can't just sack people. My old job is big corporate, and also no, yeah. The amount of places where it's just like, Oh, I just noticed that fucking race is just a percentage sign at the stop instead of laps. Where the fuck am I going? Oh, there are so many cheeky shortcuts. Come on. I think I'm still gold because of all those cheeky shortcuts I've taken, but this is a horrendous lap. But yeah, that horrifies me more than my job, because my job, because like I'm the only person who knows that kind of level access, so like if I did anything, which I'm never gonna do, it'd be hell obvious who did it, right? They'd just be like, it's you, Weishi, we're going to beat the shit out of you because you got access to everything, and there's just the off chance that someone got access to something that they shouldn't have, then got all my details to do it. And then I have to prove it wasn't me, but whatever. But on your level, that's ridiculous that they haven't changed shit. Especially in the day and age of fucking everything seems to just work. Like, well, not work, but like there's all sorts of day one shit. I don't know. I had a personal bet that cybersecurity stuff was going to take the fuck off with all the AI stuff, making shit worse. But I feel like we just haven't hit that kind of level of shit's fucked yet. Like, it kind of feels like all of the bubbles. There's all these bubbles that are just waiting to pop. You've got, like, the AI shit in general. You've got housing markets in some places. And then you've got all the niche ones, which is, like, the cybersecurity stuff. Like, shit's going wrong. AI pushing code that's just taking down repos and DBs. But that's not cybersecurity. So cybersecurity is, like, I'm thinking, like, badly written code that's letting people in. But, yeah. And it's also been taking down repos and databases for a while now. I think you hear about one of those stories probably once, especially when like it was starting up. You were hearing about stories like that once a month or something ridiculous. I don't know. I feel like it's going to eke on for a while longer. But eking on for a while longer, I don't think that's me, because it's suddenly gotten humid with the rain. I think I'm just going to call it here. I'm going to get some tea with some honey and rest up my voice. But I'm hoping, at least till employment, to get a lot more consistent with it. I finally fixed all my sleep shit. So I'm actually waking up properly. Oh god, I can really feel my throat eating shit. But yeah, hoping to get this shit done more. I know I said that last stream, but like, there's a few things I want to do. So we'll see how we go. Speaking of, one of the things I want to do, got a shitload of little Lego plants I'm going to put together at some point. Anyway, thanks for lurking, thanks for chatting, thanks for everything, thanks for